Oh, the big screen says you are live. Apparently, I am live, so that's good. So welcome to the Brother Dragons. That is me, Kieran Morgan, Brother Dragons. What's it called? Lionsgate casting of energy, which is very exciting. I'm hoping everything's working fine. I'm just checking volume levels and stuff to make sure that I can hear myself. I can. That's good. And I hope you guys are all well and everything's hunky-dory. So if you are there, if you just want to leave me a little comment in the comments section so I can see that everyone's there. Oh, Lisa's managed to make it. Moonchild's made it. That's grand. Lovely to see you. And Sarah and Alex and Sue. It's great. I just want to check as well, if you can, while we're doing checks, that the sound you can hear in the background and the speaking of my voice, hi Karen, hi Rose, is okay and the balance is all right and all that jazz. Not that this is jazz, but you know what I mean. So if you can let me know, that'd be grand. Marvelous. Anna and Jan as well. Lovely to see you too. Yeah, Lisa's at the tour, so that's fantastic. And June made it. That's brilliant. And Dave, marvelous. Every time, it's lovely to see you, Dave. But every time I see you, I just want to do a Bumble impression. So, I just want to talk about the cricket because we won this afternoon. So it's fantastic. It was brilliant. Lovely to see you. So other people, Joe and Rose and Jan, everything all okay. Everything sounds good. Marvelous. Hear me perfectly. That's nice. Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Hi, Mum. Lovely to see you. It's not actually my mum, it's my other mum. It's lovely to see so many people tuning in. At about 7:35, I'll start properly. I'll do the introductions and talks and that type of thing about what we're going to be doing this evening. And then I'm aiming to start the energetic download guided meditation stroke thing at hi Jackie and Debbie as well. Lovely to see you. I'll start that at around 8 o'clock. At 8:08, I'm hoping that we'll be in the center then of the Lionsgate, the 8/8 day at 8:08 and the finish at 8:20. It may that things move a little bit differently to that, so we actually finish at 8:08. Whatever happens, happens. The reason for finishing at 8:20 was then it would be 2020 in the year 2020. So we would start off at 8/8 on the 8/8 and finish at 2020 on the 2020. So that's if that makes sense. I hope it does. Jules and Clive, lovely to see you. I just want to say a big thank you again to Lorna and to Julie for their work this morning. We had a lovely session with some clearing energy and some connections as well, and I got an enormous amount from that. It was fantastic. So if you get a chance to tune into their work, please do. They do wonderful stuff, and aside from that, they do great things to support the local community, and they do great things to support me, and they're always there with my stuff. And it must have been quite galling when they Jules said she turned on her stream and then I just popped up waving hello. So it must have been very off-putting. I'll tell you what else is off-putting is this music. So I'm just going to pause that for a minute. It's very lovely, but we need to use it for the actual meditation and the energy work. Okie dokie. So just checking other things. Let me know if you would like to on the comments board as well, some of your experiences of the Lionsgate energy today. So let me know how it's going, how you're feeling, and you'll notice on the screen that I've got a lovely picture up there. Now this is quite interesting for a couple of reasons. That's all right. I know that's fine. Other people could. It'll be back with a vengeance. This picture that you can see, where is it? Over there. That's it. Is was taken up on actually up on Leith Hill last week when my lovely, wonderful fiance and I managed to spend the day up there. Hi, Sinica. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. So this, no filter, no shenanigans as it comes to Instagram or anything like that. this was the picture from the sun, and it looks like very much like the blue star of Sirius A. So that's why I used it for the publicity and that type of thing. So it's quite amazing how these things happen. So Debbie as well, lovely to see you. Beautiful energy, obsessed with Egypt and also lions. Good, yes, very good to be obsessed with those things and then to be connected with the Lion's Gate. We'll be connecting with them and their energy as well as the galactics in a little bit. So to crack on then with some of the information, I'm just going to run through what this is all about and the whys and wherefores. So bear with me about that, and bear with me for being a little disjointed because the energy is very high at the moment, and so I'm struggling a little bit to stay grounded. Normally I'm fairly down to earth and very grounded, lots of roots in, but this energy is shifting around and moving things. I've also been trying, I've got so much information for people. I've got loads and loads and loads. If anyone wants a physical copy, just send me an email or drop me a message and I can send some information on. But I've got lots of information about my energetic lineage. Lorna, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. Lots of energy, lots of information about my energetic lineage and this connection with the Lion's Gate and with Sirius from the wonderful Lisa from Moonchild. If you get a chance to get a reading from her or some work with her, she's amazing. There's lots of amazing people on this list on the comments board, the chat board. But if you do get a chance to do that, that'd be grand. And Jules is saying eat some chocolate. That would be a very bad idea at the moment. I might do afterwards, but at the moment I'll be bouncing off the walls even more if I have some chocolates. I need to eat some gravel. That's what I need to do. The interesting part of it then, so I've been on the spiritual path for a long time in my life, 20 odd years, and I've always been very connected with the elementals, with the earth, with earth energy, with grounding, that type of thing. And over the last few months, since we started lockdown really, and I started to do work, doing guided meditations and things like that online, the revelation about my galactic self has been unraveled, which is quite interesting because I'd never really had much of a connection. And other things that I've been to and other events that people have run, I didn't really feel that the Galactic Council and I had much in common or much to do. But probably about a dozen years ago now, my great friend and mentor, Ed Courtney, said that he was doing a workshop about Sirius, about the star system. Would I like to come? And I sort of went, no, I don't really want to. I'm not really interested. It's not really my thing. And he said, no, you should probably come. And I was like, yeah, that's very kind, mate, but I'm all right, thanks very much. And he said, no, you really have to come because you have such a strong connection with Sirius. And I said, well, what is it? Tell me what it is and I'll come. He said, oh, well, you need to come and then I'll tell you what it is. And this went on backwards and forwards until the day before. And then he said, well, actually, it's because in a past life, you were the high priest in ancient Egypt that connected with the energy of Sirius in one of the temples, a high priest called Iachan. And it was your job to formulate and sort of energetically alter and change the energy of Sirius, the blue energy, into the violet flame, and to download that out, so turn it into an energetic formula that people could work with. So I thought, okay, well, I really do have quite a strong connection then. And the recent revelations are very similar. So what I'd like to do to try to just to breathe and to calm is to run through step by step how that energy is being revealed to me and what we're going to be doing on our energetic download. Because as I put out on social media, this event, and I've had people in the last week or so asking for help. I've been asking for help is because I've been tasked with downloading this and anchoring this energy of the blue sword of Albion, which I didn't know what it was, and I'm still a little bit in the dark as to what it is, but it has been revealed through various different other people on social media and with downloads over the last few days, that this is not just a singular thing for me to be doing or us as a group to be doing, but other people are connecting with an energetic sword to be grounded into our energy grid, the golden diamond energy grid, the energy of the new age. This sword represents then the revelation of truth, the revealing of truth, an energy that we can all ultimately tap into and work with to reveal the truth. Now, in our lockdown situation in this year, amongst all the chaos and the lockdowns and the lunacy, there has been a huge revelation about the truth of various things being lit up and uncovered. The Great Society, the cabals, or if that type of thing, if those are the words that make sense to you, the truth behind some of our politicians and child trafficking and paedophilia and prostitution and the Extinction Rebellion revealing the truth of how knackered our planet is, but other people trying to hide these things away. And we know as light workers that our job is to work in the truth and to reveal. And I've said repeatedly over the last few months that I was really struggling because I don't know how to discern the truth anymore. I don't know what is true. If you look up even on well reported and established news websites and the bastions of communication and broadcast in our beautiful country here in the UK has been corrupt by various forces, not wanting to make sure that we can see the truth. So this sword of truth, this energetic download, and other groups and people have been doing the same thing up and down our country and around the globe, I expect, is to anchor this energy of truth, to be able to see through the bluff and bravado, the pomp and circumstance, the rubbish, to the truth of a matter, to really follow our discernment. And this will work for yourselves as individuals and as for humanity as the greater whole. Part of the big revelation and expansion of human consciousness is this revelation of the truth and people being able to see the ascension process for us moving into that 5D world is an understanding of truth and working from the heart, which is vitally important. So, to anchor this energy then, how's that going to work? And I got some information, as I said, from the wonderful Lisa from Moonchild, and it was talking about past lifetimes of mine where I have been involved either in working in the energy of the Order of the Blue Rose, which was from Glastonbury, divine feminine energy, connecting with the Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, the goddesses of Albion and Avalon. Vitally important, wonderfully powerful, and beautiful energy. And also with the Order of the Violet Robe, which were a group really dedicated throughout history alongside the Knights Templar or Hospitaller to finding the truth and being able to discern that. Now, these things may have seemed to be corrupted, but the Order of the Violet Robe is about truth, and the Order of the Blue Rose, truth and discernment, masculine energy on one side with the violet flame, feminine energy on the other side with the blue rose. And to that end, we'll be connecting with both of those energies this evening to combine them and bring them into a state of balance and harmony. Anyone that's worked with me for any length of time knows that I bang on about balance and harmony and the balance between masculine and feminine energy all the time. And for me, it's vitally important. And it manifests itself in different ways. I was thinking today when I was talking about what I was going to be talking about, a very, very lovely friend of mine, a lovely gay guy called Craig, he said to me when we've been working for a little while together, he said to me, Morgs, you are the gayest straight man I've ever met, because I have many traits, caring, sensitive, and soft and gentle and loving. I get easily offended. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I've always jokingly said, and well, hardly jokingly, but said that even my heart wears its heart on its sleeve. So it's really important to me, and this idea of truth as well is vital. I've always been able to see through the bluff and bluster and the bullshit of people. I can see to the truth of them, which was a great help working in schools, because when a kid's lying, I can tell they're lying. And what it is this sort of energetic hangover from other lifetimes where I've been part of these orders, where the truth is vitally important. So, what I would like you to do, team, while I'm talking about through, I'm going to show you some pictures as well about this energy, is just have a think and a feel about the energy and where you feel like you are most likely to be connected to. So you have 3 choices. If you would prefer to connect when we're doing the energetic exercise to help anchor and bring down the energy of the Order of the Blue Rose, then this is the connection of Glastonbury, of Avalon, of the energies of the blue robe, as I've said. And I've got a beautiful piece of lapis here, which itself is striated through with some very deep purple. You can't quite see that. It's got the stars in it. So if you do happen to have a bit of that handy, then want to connect with that energy, then that's the first pick. Pick 2 is to work with the Order of the Violet Robe. The Order of the Violet Robe, working with the Violet Flame, the angels, Samael, Jeremiel, Sachael, Zadkiel, and Zafkael, as well as Saint Germain and Lady Portia. So if you have a penchant to connect with their energy, that's grand. And if to that end, if you happen to have a piece of amethyst around, then that's super. This is very pale amethyst because I've been using it for the last 20 years to download energy into. So that energy is attached to a place called Leith Hill, which is in Surrey, in the Surrey Hills. It's a place where I grew up. I was born not a stone's throw away and lived there for 20 years. It has opened up since 2015 as the Violet Flame Chakra for the world. And when that energy opened up and it really established itself, it became clear very quickly that this idea of Glastonbury and Leith Hill, the energy would overlap each other and form and help with the energy of the awakening of this golden age. It is known as New Avalon to some, and is a very, very beautiful place. And this picture, as I said, that we got up on the screen here was taken up there last week. So if you feel a connection to that energy, then you go for the Violet Flame, the purple team, and if not, the blue team. Now you have another choice, third choice, which is to work with both. So as we're going through the energetic exercise, you can connect with both, which I'll be doing. And it's obviously why I need your help. There is a ley line that connects the two of them together, the apple green ley line from Leith Hill running down towards the energy of the tour. So those two places are intrinsically linked energetically through one of the ley lines, the dragon lines. It's not the Michael or Mary line, but it's another offshoot thereof. So let me just talk through the ideas of what I was given today then. So we have that Order of the Blue Robe, the connection, Syrian lineage connected with those, then warriors of the divine feminine, which and guardians of the Blue Rose. Now, interestingly, another thing about me that some of you will know but others not, I am a priest of the goddess, and there's not very many priests of the goddess. There are many priestesses, but there are not many priests. I tend to get stared at in meetings, but I was given that privilege by a lovely friend, Mabel Hotcroft, the high priestess in Newall in Surrey, who's no longer with us. She's moved over, but hopefully she'll be tuning in and working with us this evening. So my energy, although I'm a big lumpy guy, I'm 6'2", 17, 18 stone, big beard. I am very soft and gentle and calm. I try to be, but I also do have a fire and an energetic masculine energy to me as well. So what I'm aiming for myself is that balance between the two things. And I think it's important for us all in some point or another to embrace the energy of who we are, but also to work through and try to be a little bit more balanced. So there's that. The Syrian energy as well being massively important at the moment in our gateway. And then part of this this sword symbolism as well connects with then obviously with the Arthurian legends and the Lady of the Lake and that type of thing. I brought forward a guided meditation a few weeks ago that was connecting with the violet waters from Leith Hill. but it is a massive overlay of the energy of the Lady of the Lake. So these energetic swords, these downloads of energies, these focus points, are nothing new. This symbology has been around for in the Arthurian legend case of 1,000 years, 1,200 years, depending on your belief of the story. Okay, cool. So think about which side you'd like to play for then, or play for both. And as I was saying, in this morning's meditation, I was given lots and lots of information. So I'm just going to run through some of that now, if I can remember how to get things to work. So if you just like to pay your attention to the screen with the beautiful sun in it, this sword then comprises of a lot of energy when we get to it. Oh, diolch yn fawr, Angela, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining in. So I'm just going to scooch through. So we have here a standard sort of sword. It's a little bit ceremonial, but it's quite pretty. So the hand guard, the grip across the center, the gold part is called the tang. The hand grip then, at the end of it, the top of it goes to a pommel, that circle, and then we have the blade going down. I just need you to know those things as we go through. So our energetic sword that we're creating will be focusing very much on this part of the sword. And what I was shown in this this energetic download this morning was how this all comes together. So if you imagine holding the sword in your hand with the tip facing downwards, the energy of Sirius, the star in the left hand part of the tang, of the hand protector part, will be in the left, facing left, and then our sun in the right hand side, the great central sun in the center of the pommel, which is the big part at the top of the hand grip. Those three energies then representing those three lines, we know Orion's belt aligns perfectly with the Great Pyramids of Giza at this time, at this day. And this is part of that connection. The great central sun, our sun, and Sirius all combining and working together in this energetic triangle. Okay, that's the first part. Then we're moving on to the hand grip, the pommel. On the top of Glastonbury Tor, as many of us know, there is St Michael's Tower, the remnants of the church. Up on Leith Hill, there is a tower too. It was a Victorian folly built in 1765. And the theory was that the hill itself is just under 1,000 feet above sea level. And at the viewing platform, where there's teeny tiny windows, which you can't quite see there, you are just over 1,000 feet above sea level, therefore upon a mountain. You're not. You're just a person standing on a tower upon a hill. But it's an interesting echo between the two places, Leith Hill Tower and St Michael's Tower. They will form then the hand grip, the pommel, the hand grip of the sword. As we go through the central part, then that sort of defending hand grip, the tang as I called it, is the energy of Stonehenge. So we will be connecting with all of the energies as we come through, and this is what I've been shown. So we're gathering up some of the sacred energy and some of the hallows of the UK, sacred spaces, and then anchoring the energy down through them in this symbolic gesture. The blade of the sword is the last part, and I don't have a graphic for that because I didn't have time to do one. The blade of the sword is and will be comprised of all of the stones of all of the standing stone circles in the UK. And I appreciate other people are tuned in from different parts of the world, and I love you for it, and I'm very grateful. But I was asked to download the energy of the blue sword of Albion, so that's what I'm doing. That's what we are doing. Apologies for that. I'm facilitating it, and you're definitely helping lug all the stones around, a lot of you. So we know that there are many, many standing stone circles across the country, across the British Isles, and many that we don't know of. But all those stone circles are attuned to different ley lines and points and energetic things. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather all that energy up, and we're going to hold it in the sword shape and then bring it back down into the ground, to ground through each of those energetic points. So the stone circles, the 2 points, Glastonbury and Leith Hill, and through Stonehenge, to anchor it down into the golden grid, the ley lines, the golden diamond light, and anchor that energy to illuminate the truth and it facilitates the illumination of truth in our world. Nice and easy, hey, nothing much to be done, to be honest. So alongside and with us, working with us, obviously will be many angels, guardians and guides. And when we get to the point of the guided meditation, the energy work, I will be guided as particular ones. Rihanna's asking a question. Albion Robin Hood sword. Robin had, yeah, I think in the shows, the seven swords of Wayland was one of Robin Hood's adventures, and he did have a sword of, and I do believe it was called Albion. You're absolutely right. Yes, but as I said, it is happening all the way round. There's lots of other people doing these types of things as well. So the overall message then is we will be able to access this sword, each of us, not just those of us that take part this evening, but we will be the way showers for this energy, but others will be able to see and discern the truth. You know, there's symbology of swords is massive, but it's also, you know, you look about the knighting of good, honest people using the sword to make sure that they are good and right and true and balanced, that type of thing. And this is what we're talking about: a sword of unity, of love, a warrior's sword, but a sword to be held for peaceful and beautiful reasons and work. We're also looking at being able to clear the energy from distorted ley lines and programs and that type of thing within our energetic body and other people's and that type of thing. So I know in other energetic works I've been shown the energetic sword, which is the brow center, comes down, and then the tang comes across the shoulder blades, and then the central part where they two join is the throat, and then it goes down. The blade runs down the Sushumna line, the energetic chakra line. So there's lots going on from the point of a sword. So we're helping with that and to working with that energy. Let me just see what else I've got on this thing. All other stones, yeah, I did that. And that's it. Good, marvelous. Okay, so I'm hoping, team, that makes sense to us. I'll just answer very quickly as we're scooching, riding roughshod towards 8 o'clock. Any questions about anything? If you want to just type me a little question on the comments board, or if you can just type me yeah, that makes sense, Kieran, that sounds awesome, let's do that. Either one of those two things would be marvelous while I have a little drink. Remembering that this is water, not vodka, because it's Saturday. I don't do vodka on Saturdays. It's more of a Tuesday thing. I know that there's a little bit of a delay between me saying if you've got any questions, write them down now, and anything coming up. So let's do it from Sue. Yes, thumbs up from my beloved. Thank you very much, darling. That's super. All brilliant, Hannah. Marvelous. Good. Okay, cool. Yes, from Debbie. Good. Awesome. From Dave. Awesome. Oh, that's just grand. Super. All okay from Jan. Marvelous. Good. Sounds awesome, Rihanna. Yes, let's do it, brothers and sisters. Yes, let's. Okay, cool. So the general consensus is that this is a good thing. And having had these past lives working with both of the energies, then, as many of us will probably have done and have that remembrance, I'm not uniquely attuned to doing it, but I am, you know, the one that's been given the task. So let's crack on. Good. Everyone's positive. That's nice. So what I'm going to do now then is I'm going to put the music back on. I'm going to make sure that the balance between myself and the music is okay for people. I'm going to tune in, and then I'm going to guide us in meditation. Now, differently than usual, I'll be taking part in this. So I'm going to be describing what I'm going to be doing and what we're going to be doing. So if those of you who have aligned yourselves with the order of the blue rose, remember the blueness. Okay, pay attention for blue energy. If I talk about blue energy, then you focus doubly hard. If I'm talking about violet flame energy or Leith Hill, then with the amethyst, with the violet robe people, then you focus doubly hard. Now, if you all want to just go with all of it, and that's grand. But if you do have a very specific energetic connection to one or the other, then you go with those things, because we need, people grounding and bringing the energy down. Brilliant. Okay, good. So I'm just going to try and find where my mouse is for a start. Go back to the beautiful picture of Sirius. I did a workshop about Sirius a few years ago, and I wanted to call it "You Cannot Be Serious" because I thought it was funny. But apparently, people didn't like it because I thought I wasn't being serious about my Sirius, and I really was. Okay, so I'm going to try with the music again, and what I'd like to do is to check. So if I can have a couple of people just let me know that if the sound that you can hear, one, you can hear it, two, if it's okay level wise, and compared to the sound of my voice, because I know I get very soft and sultry and dulcet when I am guiding people in meditation. So let me know how that is. While we're waiting for thanks love. While we're waiting for that energy to come through, what I'd like you to do is start connecting with your guardians and guides for your own energetic protection. I will be calling in a plethora of energy, absolutely. But it's important for you to bring yours into that space. Okay, general consensus is it's fab. Anna, it may be a bit quiet. I apologize for that, but I've got to go with the consensus. So as long as you can hear me, that's all good. If you want to put some music on yourself in the background, that'd be grand. Diane's apparently sent me a picture of a monkey. I can't quite see what it is. It's probably not a monkey, but we'll go with that. Okay. So call in your guardians and guides. Make sure that you are in a safe place. Your phones are onto airport mode, do not disturb mode. Take a few deep breaths and focus and concentrate on breathing in all the way into the base of your lungs. Long, slow, deep breaths. Breathe in the energies around you then. In this space around us, very quickly coming close are the energies of the Sirians, of the Lyrans of the Galactic Council. I call to my beloved dragons for protection, to form an energetic Merkaba around each one of us and around us in the sacred space. Dragons of earth and sea and sky, dragons of fire around us fly. Dragons of night and those of gold, come close and let your wings unfold. Dragons of love and those of change, be with us now and rearrange. The dragons of change and those of love, as below them, so above. Dragons one and dragons all, come close and heed this dragon's call. To the advocates, the energies of the violet flame. To Lady Portia and Saint Germain. To Zadkael and Zafkael, Jeremiel and Sachael. To Samael. Form a seven-pointed star around each of us. A seven-pointed star around all of us as a whole. Be with us, protect us and keep us safe. Let the energy of the violet rainbow, the different colors of the violet light, flow through us. Flow from the central place, from the beautiful Leith Hill, from the violet flame chakra for the world, cleansing and clearing within us, around us, up and down this beautiful country, around the world. To the Archangel Michael, to the Mother Mary, to Mary Magdalene, to the Order of the Blue Rose, to the Priestess of Avalon. Come close and be with us. Surround us with the beautiful, gentle waters, the vibrant blue love and light. Into this space and place the energy flows. It forms between each one of us a beautiful energy. It energizes the ley lines, the dragon lines around us. From each of us, from our head and heart, the violet light and blue flame dances and moves. Those of us affiliated with a particular stream are given the robes of office. The angels with us, the cherubim and seraphim. The beautiful love and light shines bright all around us. Imagine us now gathered together in a circle, each one of us in our robes of choice, surrounded by our guardians and guides, our angels, our totems. High above us in the sky then, the energies gather and coalesce in the deep blue sky. Our sun, gold, bright and beautiful. Alongside it, around it, flowing through it, the energy of Sirius A. The three of them together, Sirius A, B and C, forming a triangle around our sun. Sirius A, beautiful blue, B, pale and soft, and C, an absence of light and energy, but powerful nonetheless. And at this point, at 8:08 on the 8:8, the great central sun aligns with this triangle, our sun, and the Lion's Gate reaches its zenith. Either side of this energy, these three suns around ours, the great central sun around it, two huge sphinx stand, mighty, the size of galaxies. They send forward their versions of fire and flame around the suns and towards and down through us. One of the fires, the energy, deep blue and beautiful, the other violet light, strong and powerful. Out into the suns, filtered down through them, through us, through the brow and heart. Energetically now, my brothers and sisters, my friends, I invite us to hold hands in this dimensional space, to form a circle. And in that circle, in the holding of hands, in the drawing of energy, you receive energy from your left-hand side and start to send it out to your right. Whether that be the energy of the blue robe, maybe that be the energy of the violet light, the energy of the Sirians, of the Lyrans of the Galactic Council, let that energy flow, let it spiral and swirl around us. A vortex, high into the sky and deep into Mother Earth. Let the energy flow. Let it receive and go. Let it move. I call to the Galactic Council, to the guardians and guides. I call to the ancient priestesses and priests of the Order of the Rose, the Blue Rose and the Violet Robe. To all of us here present, the way showers, the sword wielders, to allow us to download and drown this energy into Mother Earth, into the gold and diamond grid, into the energy of the new age, and into us, so that we as a species, we can find the truth, we can illuminate the truth, those things that need to have a light shine upon. Let that light, the sword of truth, this energy, flow through us and into Mother Earth. In front of us then, the energy of the suns. The great central sun high in the center, our sun moves to the right-hand side and the Sirius A to the left. A shimmering light between them. You can see the outline of a grip, of the tanged crosspiece, and the beginnings of a blade in shadow. It sits so that the great central sun is parallel to your brow, the center cross point parallel with the throat, and down to your heart. The palms of your hands become the point then of the sun and of Sirius. You become the sword yourselves. We are drawn to the energy of Glastonbury Tor, to St. Michael's Tower. The priestesses surround the Tor itself, ages and ages of them. Thousands upon thousands of priestesses upon the beautiful walk around the Tor, the spiral swirling energy of that walk around the Tor itself, around the tower. We expand our consciousness, huge, bright and beautiful, so that the tower itself is small enough to be held in our left hand. We move now to Leith Hill, to my beloved home, to the home of the violet flame chakra for Mother Earth and for the world, to the home of the ethereal ley lines. The Order of the Violet Robe stand upon the hill, they spiral and swirl as did the priestesses, around the tower there. At each of the 7 energetic points, they light up the sky in the different hues of violet light. And again we stand, huge, massive. Hold the tower in your right hand. The energy of the suns flows through us. The great central sun before you beating down energy upon the brow. And as you place your hand upon each of the towers, the ley lines light up, the Michael and Mary line, the apple green line between Leith Hill and the Tor itself, and all the others. From this place, from this land, from this Albion around the globe, they light up with the unification of this energy. It awakens the energy of the dragons that rise from the sacred stone sites, from the hills, from Mount Shasta, from Uluru, from the other places around the earth. The energy flows bright and strong and powerful and true. The energy of the Archangel Michael and of Zadkiel comes strong and true around us. Michael on your left, Zadkiel on your right. And they help us then to take these two towers in your hands and bring them slowly together. Left hand higher than right, to form the pommel of the sword. The great central sun above it. And now move this to your heart, to your throat. Let this energy flow. Breathe. Allow, believe. My friends, please. With all that you have, with all that you would and will and want, believe. The grip of the sword is stronger and powerful, and now the energy of Stonehenge becomes the 2 points connecting with the Syrian sun and with ours. The crossbeam of the sword across your shoulders. Drawing from Albion then, drawing up to form the blade, all of the stones of all the stone circles in this land. The angels with us, the Galactic Council with us, the Syrians, the Lyrans, the energy of the gate around us, still these huge, huge sphinx send the energy through, pouring down through you, hot as the central sun itself. We form the sword, the blade from the stones. We hold the towers in our hands, and we become the sword. The blue light of Albion shines bright. Let it shine out. In your mind's eye and in your heart, repeat the mantra. I am at one with the infinite sun, forever and ever and ever. I am at one with the infinite sun, forever and ever and ever. I am at one with the infinite sun, forever and ever and ever. Continue with that chant in your mind's eye, under your breath, or out loud. I am at one with the infinite sun, forever and ever and ever. Use it then to clear the path, to see clearly, to discern the truth, to know yourself and your soul, to shine the light bright, to cast the scales from the eyes of the masses in our beautiful Albion and around the world, for those forces that would seek to keep humanity in three-dimensional darkness and pain, supplication and fear. We use this sword, we ground this energy, this love and light. For you, upon your path and journey, see the truth, the way, the light. Hold it strong and true, my friends, for one more minute. I am at one with the infinite sun, forever and ever and ever. I am at one with the infinite sun, forever and ever and ever. We are at one with the infinite sun, forever and ever and ever. Gather yourselves. Breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths. Open the head and heart wide. The sword is complete. It is made of all these constituent parts. One long breath in, and when we send this sword down into the earth, down through the mother, down through the Tor, down through Leith Hill, down into the center of Mother Earth, down to the golden grid, the diamond grid, the energy of the New Age, the Sphinx, the energy of Sirius, the energy of the Lyrans and Syrians. The energy flows down through the sword into this golden energy and light, into the center of Mother Earth herself. Let this golden energy flow out across the grid, out across all timelines and energies, to coalesce, to bring truth and love and light. Oh, my friends, please. With your head and heart, with all that you are, ground this energy. Believe. Cleanse and clear yourselves. Take advantage of this energy as it flows through you to burn away the sadness and pain, the doubts and fears, the hurt, the heartache of so many past lives of subterfuge, of supplication, of pain, for the hurt and doubts and fears of this life, to burn them away. To ground this energy into our beloved Mother Earth and the grids, out from this world, out into the third, fourth, fifth dimensions and others, to bring into being the unified divine timeline. All manner of energies spiral and swirl, all manner of angel, of galactic energy, of fantastic beast, of guardians and guides. Slowly and gently, the energy starts to subside. It will continue to flow until the 12th and the dawning of the new age on the 13th. But for now, softly and gently, start to let the images fade. The energy of the Sphinx will be with us both, left and right, masculine and feminine, as will the energies of the Tor and of the Hill. Softly and gently let the images fade, and let your energetic system start to return. As much as it can to normal. Bring your guardian angels and guides close. Let them surround you and help you to bring you back. Mother Earth herself, Gaia herself, holds onto your feet and anchors the energy, grounds you, sends the roots down strong into Mother Earth. Back into your bodies, back into this here and now. Back into this reality, then breathe longer, slower, deeper breaths. Your body is yours again. You can move your head, move your fingers and toes, ground yourselves, protect yourselves, give thanks to the guardians and guides. And when you're ready, open your eyes and return. As you start to return, then, if you have anything you would like to comment on how that was for you, please leave a comment in the posts. As you can tell, for me, it was very emotional, very intense, and incredibly beautiful and wonderful. And I am so incredibly grateful to you for joining me, those of you who joined live and those that you will watch it after. To those of you that are guided to, please share this with anyone that you wish to experience it. The important messages that go through then, this energy of the sword of truth, is for all of us, for mankind. There we saw a phoenix in the clouds. Brilliant. That's awesome. So to be able to then start to continue to break down the old ways and to move to a new age. One of the interesting things I saw today, and I forgot to mention earlier this morning, I saw it twice today, was a blue keet flew around the house. I found out later on it was lost from somebody local. He escaped. Rio, his name was. But to see a pale blue parakeet, a symbol for me of happiness, of light, was such a beautiful omen today. It was lovely. So thank you, Joe, for your message and for your energy. So for time from this point on, the energy will be there to help us shine this light, but we can tune into it as well to clear energy, to see the truth in situations, to discern things for ourselves. So please continue to do that. It's a big day, lots of energy. Please take care with yourselves and with everybody else around you. Be aware of yourselves. Lots of water to drink. I will be eating some now, Jules, so thank you. So Rihanna says intense and emotional. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you very much for joining, and for you, Jules, in the garden. Brilliant, grounding the energy. Alex is shaking. Tears, truth, and beauty. Well, that's three things that I hold as dear as anything. Thanks, Dave, as well for your time. Thanks, Pip. I'm really glad that you managed to join. It's not like you to cry as well. It's something like that. Intense heat was amazing. Yeah, I am wreathed with sweat, and I am still crying my eyes out. So, Mandy, thank you very much. Jackie as well, connecting with the sword. Felt comfortable in your throat, yeah. So we can speak our truth as well. Speaking the truth as well as seeing it's really important for those of us that work in the light. And that's a great reminder, Jackie. Thank you. Vitally important to speak our truth, to be true to ourselves and speak it now as much as any time in mankind's recent history. Yeah, Karen's roasting. Yeah, me too. Share it with the Violet Flame. Awakened Souls, brilliant. In the Dominican Republic, marvelous. How cool. Yeah, so please do share it around so that people can connect with that energy and help to ground it and anchor it for the greater good. I will continue to monitor the comments section, so if you have any other comments, that's grand. If there's anything else that you experienced that you didn't want to share with the group but you want to ask me questions about, please do. If there's anything else that I can do for you in the way of the readings and of healing and of energy as well with the Violet Flame, and now with this new energy coming through, you're more than welcome to. That would be grand. Oh, thanks, Clive. That was amazing. Well, dude, you're amazing. So it's only fair. Just a huge thank you for that. I'm gonna go and sit outside for a little bit in the last of the sun. I think I'm going to grab my beloved and take a bit of time out. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time. As I said, please share the love and the energy, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care of yourselves and each other, and keep the faith and keep the light. Lots of love, everyone. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.